my name's Sophie Watson and I help corporate and entrepreneurial women to reduce and eliminate stress and anxiety within 24 hours to 40 days of working with them. Here are a few tips for you. In scientific terms, happiness is actually described as a combination of how satisfied you are with your life and how good you feel on a day-to-day basis. Now, what may be surprising to you is that your happiness, a very small portion of it, the smallest portion possible, is actually determined by your circumstances. The majority of it is actually determined by your thoughts, how good you are at controlling your thoughts, your actions and your behaviours. So in actual fact, you have a much bigger control over your own happiness than you actually realise. Now, happiness is actually a skill which you can constantly build up with practice. It's like riding a bicycle. So once you get into the practice and you know you've learned how to ride your bike, it's far easier if you haven't done it for a little while to get back on and you can just cycle again. You know how to do it. So by learning different techniques that help you to become happy, controlling your thoughts, your behaviours and your actions. Now it's true, money's not going to make you happy. You're not going to feel brilliant all the time. And that's good because you need to have that contrast between feeling really good and not feeling quite so good, because in those times when you don't feel quite so good, you're actually learning what you don't want so that you can work out what it is that you do want out of life, and then you can start improving that. People who are happier are actually healthier. So they tend to live longer. They visit the doctors far less often than everybody else. Their immune system is brilliant because they're actually looking after themselves. They tend to eat healthier as well. And there's probably one person that you know that is smiling a lot. Even if they've got a ton of other things going on in their lives, they don't complain about it. They just get on with it. They try and find the best out of that whole situation. So, have you ever heard the saying, happy people don't have the best of everything, they just make the best of everything? And that's absolutely true. So, instead of focusing on all negative stuff that's going on in your life, they actually look for the things that make them happy. So by being grateful for what they've got in their lives, by surrounding themselves with people that actually are happy themselves, that actually lifts their mood too. So when you're around people like that, you're actually bouncing off each other and you actually lift your well-being. Okay. So happy people don't actually, that it's not like they're living in some fantasy world the whole time. They have their problems too, but they always look for the positive stuff within that. They're always learning from mistakes. They're always seeing the bright side of things and focusing on that. So don't think that they are in sort of like airy-fairy, unrealistic world. They're actually just looking after themselves and making themselves happy, not relying on other people to do that. I hope you find those tips helpful. Now, if you are a woman working in the corporate or entrepreneurial world and you would like a bit of help to get back in control of stress and anxiety, then please head along to my website. On there, you can register for a free session with myself. You just need to complete the box on the home page, submit your details, and Rachel, who is my diary manager, or myself will be in contact with you as soon as possible to book you in. Now, the session's an hour long and it can be via Skype or in person. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, we can do this session. So just go along, complete your details and submit it, and I'll be in contact with you as soon as possible. The website you need to visit is www.sophiewatson-therapy.com.